Alright, we've got all this tied in. Pitts has got it tied in. What we're going to do is set the timing cord. Each drop away rest has a different timing cord, but this particular fused drop away rest, we loosened this screw up. It's got a set screw in the back of it, and so it's loose now, so the string will go either way. And what we've found is just leave it like this, and what we're going to do is come to full draw. So that'll feed out as I'm drawing it out, and then once I get to full draw, it'll stop. And then when I let it back down, what we'll do is that kind of presets it and then we're going to shorten this up by about 1/8 of an inch, and then we're going to tighten it down, and then we're going to double check the timing, because what we want is, you see how this has just a little bit of play in it? What we want is when you come to full draw about 1 inch, you know, it don't have to be precise, but anywhere in that 1/2 inch to 2 inch range, when you come to full draw, you want this to be straight up and down. So as I'm drawing it back, we're going to show you, as I get within about 1 inch of full draw, you want that straight up and down. And that preloads that rest in order for it to drop whenever you shoot. So we're setting that timing cord so that it'll do that. So I've got it loose. Drawing it back, that's all the way folded back, and the rest is up. But we're going to add just a little bit of timing to it. So as I let down, we're going to pull this out just about 1/8 of an inch.
There you go.
And then Pitts is going to tighten that up.
We'll tighten it up. And tighten everything up.
And this right here, you don't have to really hammer down on that, because all that set screw's doing is just sandwiching that timing cord. So it's just snug it, and that's all you have to do, because if you hammer down on it, you could cut it.
There we go. We're good and snug. Timing should be good, but you always want to double check everything.
I'll draw it for you, and you watch it for me. How about that? So we want this thing to be all the way, it's relaxed right now, but we want it to come back that extra little bit right before I get to full draw.
Yep,
and that was it.
Ease down just a little bit. Okay, come back. Yep, we're good.
Yep.
We're good. Straight on timing.
So timing is set. And then what we're going to do is have all this excess. A lot of people do this, and this is something that you see the excess there. Well, a lot of people just cut it off flush. We don't recommend that, because what happens when you change strings and cables in a couple of years? What happens if you need to change this adjustment? You need some slack to work with. So I always like to leave a good inch and a quarter hanging out in front. You don't want it as long as
them fingers.
Yeah. And then what we'll do is we'll burn this down so that it won't come unfrayed. And then it won't come unraveled, and we got something to work with if we need to make any adjustments in the future when we change cables, or just with the timing. So this one's timed, center shot set. On to the next step.